Good morning, guys. Christopher just left and it's time for me to start my morning. I got myself a little bit of a sleep in. I usually wake up a couple of times a night, but last night I only woke up like 10 minutes before my alarm clock was supposed to ring. But when I woke up, I realized I was sleeping without my covers, and I freeze very easily and get kind of deeply frozen very easily. So I decided that I needed 20 minutes under the covers before getting up so that I was warm and rested and everything. But I think it would have been nice with an hour more or two. I think me running around like a chicken with my head cut off is starting to get to me, but I'm gonna take it easy today. I'm just gonna potter around the apartment. I'm gonna edit a couple of videos, but they're kind of short videos. If I got any energy, I'm gonna continue with my crossed cards, but I'm gonna start off by editing the vlog and drinking some coffee, or I'm gonna actually watch some YouTube and drinking some coffee, and then I'm gonna edit the vlog because I haven't really woken up yet. But good morning, guys. I hope you have an awesome day. I really enjoy that being at home makes it possible to make videos like on the go. I talked to you the day before yesterday about the YouTube partnership thing, and for the past couple of days I've been seeing more and more craft creators doing call to arms, wanting people to view their content so that they can stay in the partnership. In a lot of the comment sections underneath those calls to arms, there have been a lot of misconceptions about how things happen and so on. And I don't have that many views here on my vlog channel, so I thought I'd make a more curated version of that YouTube partnership video onto my craft channel, kind of in the idea of crafting and so on, breaking them numbers a little bit and so on. The video ended up being 16 minutes, I think, around 16 minutes, and towards the end it started to be a little bit confusing, I think, but I didn't want to cut anything out because I did feel that I was having a couple of good kind of reasons what was happening. So that is what I've been doing for the past 2 hours. Doing this is so much easier because sure, I actually did do retakes on the partnership discussion thingy when I did it, but when I did it for this channel, but I have a tendency to let more things slide. I try not to do that many retakes when I'm vlogging. Sometimes I need to when I kind of totally lose track of what I'm saying, because that happens, and other reason, using wrong words, stuff like that. So then I do retakes here too, but very, very seldom. With this, I did retakes, a couple of them, and I recorded, I think I started recording the last one about an hour ago, and that was 15 minutes long, and then I've been editing it and doing all that. So right now it is processing and should go up on the channel. So I'm gonna need to do a blog post on it, and there's so many things to do, but it's fun. It's fun, guys. Don't forget to eat, folks. Don't forget to eat. I'm a very easily excited person, and I very easily get engulfed in doing stuff, and so I very often forget to eat, which is a very bad habit. But I made some roast beef sandwiches for kind of breakfast, lunch. I will probably have some more things to eat around 1-2-ish to kind of stabilize the rest of the day. But don't forget to eat, peeps. You need the energy to be productive and do stuff. As I said this morning, today is going to be a little bit more like a relaxed day because I'm quite tired, pretty exhausted. Most because I'm just running like a headless chicken and doing stuff. So I'm gonna take a little bit of a calm day. I'm still gonna do the blog posts and video uploads and everything, but I have prepared most of the things, so I thought I'd take an hour or two just chilling. So I'm gonna sit down and play some Zelda, and I'm gonna drink some coffee. I'm gonna have a nice day. By the way, just a kind of a how healthy I am kind of thing. When we were in Las Palmas, we went by a store that sells different plastic pots, things that are hard to find in Sweden. However, they had these long kind of round. They take 600 milliliters of liquids or something with a pretty good screw-on lid. And I bought 2 of those because I was going to use them for soup. I have not cooked soup yet. It's since November and I still haven't cooked any soup. And instead of having soup in them, me and Christopher are having one each with candy in. I have a selected version of different lakrits. The cars that I showed the other day, and the Djungelvrål, which is like small salty monkeys, while Christopher's, he has his here, is filled with cola bottles, like candy cola bottles. So yeah, that's how healthy we are. Each have one bucket each for candy. We don't eat that much candy, and having them in a screw-on top bottle like this, they don't get stale. And also, as we do usually eat candy when we sit here in the sofa watching telly, we have kitties running over ourselves, and if we put them in like open containers, the kitties would run over them and leave hair and stuff in them. In this way they're kind of safe, which feels kind of nice, really. We do have like smaller ones, really small ones. Probably should add the candy there instead. Might make it weigh less, I don't know. Well, I'm gonna have my coffee and do some Zelda. Well, I'm back in the craft room because I got bored or something. No, I love playing games, and I have like grades of games. They can be a lot of fun, but some games I just can't play for a longer period of time. Zelda is one of those, because Zelda has, for me, a very high level. You can't just run right through and merge things. You have to think more, you have to be more, like when you go into a fight, you have to be more careful, and it's a lot of those things. You die much easier, and I always felt that that is a hard game. I want to see, when I play games, I usually do it for the whole story, and then playing games like Zelda, the story goes so slow because it's harder than other games. I don't know, something like that. So for me, I play an hour or two and then I get annoyed of all the beasts that's kill me or something like that. Yesterday I was on a roll, but I had to close down for other reasons, or it was the day before yesterday even, I think. So I was just in the middle of turning in a quest, so I wanted to see where that was going today, and then I ran around and I did a few other quests, which was really cool because I found a pair of climbing pants and I can climb things much better. But I kind of, yeah, I had a hard time concentrating, so I decided like, yeah, but then I can go back to the computer and do some job instead. So I'm gonna do that, and I get to the computer and I got an email, and the first initial part of the testing has passed. So that is like, yay, awesome. tests. They have like a very long, like I told you yesterday, it's like jumping through hoops. But they were pretty quick tests, pretty simple tests, very easily to figure out how to do. Now I'm gonna meet up with some developers next week to talk about the tests, to kind of figure out how. They probably have a lot of questions about my code. Some of the code was really clean and simple, some of the code wasn't. So that's part of it, kind of talking about how to name things and if you need stuff, and yeah. So I have a meeting with them next week. So that would be one step closer to actually having a job. And we'll see where if I would get a job with them, we'll see when I start and everything. But until I don't have a job, I can do all the fun stuffs. Well, I can do the fun stuffs when I have a job too, just less of them. So yeah, I'm gonna have my coffee and I'm gonna look a little bit through things, but everything is going nice now. My daily coloring is up, logged everything up. It took me an hour, I think. I did a few other things at the same time, so not fully an hour. I was watching a YouTuber. She has a channel that she half of the time make dolls and half of the time does kind of illustrative things. She does these really cute, happy manga girls. You know, really big head, a really small body, and then she have a series that she has been doing for almost a year now with all of the signs. Like, I think it was Sagittarius. This. I don't know, it was this. I think it was something like that this time, I think. Anyhow, it was the one that is for January. Not fully know what that was, but it was super cute, and she shows kind of how she sketches in a Photoshop, and then she brings it into Illustrator and kind of makes it there, and all of them are created and made charms out of, so you can buy the charms from her Etsy shop. And they're super cute, and I really like how she does dolls. She shows how to make faces on the dolls and stuff like that, which is really cool. That was why I think I started following her, because I thought it was kind of cool. I try to have a huge diversity of the different art forms and crafts and creations that I follow on YouTube and watch on YouTube, so that I can get inspirations not only from card making, but from other things also. I have very dry lips at the moment. It's very cold out, and when it's very cold, it have a tendency to be very, very dry. And then I get very dry. But yeah. I went down to the post to get the mail, and I have a package to get over at the post office. So I am going to go and get dressed so that I can go and get the package and get a little bag with me, because it's like 2.6 kilos. It's Craft Supplies. It's my latest kind of base product supply order from Simon Says Stamp. I needed paper or cardstock, the kind of foam tape and stuff like that. But I can show you when I get back. So I ended up not getting my package, which was super annoying. I went to the post office, and when I get there, it's like, yeah, we have 2 more boxes, or 2 more, like, those metallic things on wheels full with packages, and we won't be able to get both of them up today, so I would recommend coming back tomorrow or calling here to see if we got it. And I'm like, what? And I got pissed, not at them, just pissed, but to so I went into the store, which is a store there, and I went in and I'm like, no, I'm not gonna shop here. Mainly because it's super expensive and they usually don't have what we want. So on the way out, I called Christopher and like, hey, I'm gonna meet at Mall of Scandinavia. We need to buy like groceries. And he's like, yeah, but I have to work like 30 minutes more at least. And I'm like, okay. I go myself then. So I went to Mall of Scandinavia. I bought groceries. They weighed quite a lot, and one of the reasons why me and Christopher goes and shopping together is because I can't carry stuff. I have issues with my elbows, like connecting tissues in my elbows. I have been having issues with them for years. So if I carry heavy stuff, it hurts a lot. It pulls a lot, and it takes a couple of days for it to kind of come back to where it was. But Christopher couldn't come with me and I overshopped, so I was carrying these 2 heavy bags on my way home, and also a bag of sushi because we kind of decided that okay, we take sushi tonight. I bought some meat for soup or for like goulash or something like that. A casserole, like it's already cubed. They had it on sale, so I thought, hey, sale meat, that's a good thing. So we are going to cook that tomorrow. I also got like carrots and other kind of root sorts to kind of go into that goulash or stew or what we're gonna do, casserole. I don't know what was gonna happen, but I got a lot of those stuff. So I had to stop like 5 times on my way from the train station because it hurt so much. But I got things home. So I'm kind of stoked about that. And just after I kind of picked everything out, Christopher came home, so we sat down, watched some telly, had our sushi. I went in here and I have been card making. Finally. So I made 4 cards today. I wanted to show you my favorite of them. So this, they are gonna go up as tutorials later next week. I think like mid next week is where I want to post them because they're love cards and I don't want to miss the Valentine time. So this is the card and I'm so freaking proud of this. It turned out awesome, and this was the last of them that I did, and it was a super experiment. I have a kitty hair stuck in it apparently. I'm just gonna remove that. What I've done is I took a piece of this is craft cardstock by MFT, and usually ordinary craft cardstock you should try to not do any kind of water treatment to. So I was a little bit nervous, but I took a piece before I cut it and everything so that I knew that, well, if it goes bad, it goes bad. And then I used a couple of different ordinary distress inks and kind of matched the pattern that I'd been done on the little cross-stitch heart. And then on top of that I used some oxide inks. And it worked. Water on craft actually worked. And it looks gorgeous. And it turned out much better than I thought it would. And I'm kind of proud. And I have 2 more cards that I'm really proud of. And then I have a shaker that I'm so proud of. But I put it together and it is the it's the 4th sample of the kind of cross-stitch hearts. So I need it's going in. It's going into it all. I think it's gonna be the one that sort of kicks it off. so that people can look through that and then you can see all the gorgeous cards. I'm going to kind of pile them in the thumbnails and stuff so that you can see the other ones too, so you know what it is after, sort of. But yeah, that has been my day. I'm really tired, so I'm actually gonna head to bed, even though it's a Friday and it's not even 9. But we have a tendency to go to bed around 9:30, and today just been a very long day. So I'm gonna head to bed. Tomorrow I'm gonna go to the post office and see if I can get my package, because I have so many supplies in that package to do a lot of fun stuff. And I really want to try them out and make cards and card videos, but I can't do that if the supplies are lying at the post office. Well, I am going to get ready and head to bed, so good night, sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs bite.